What's going on, YouTube? This is the Pipe Hunter coming to you from my truck. So today I'm smoking Cornell and Diehl Burley Blend number 3. This is the first of the, or not Burley Blend, Burley Flake number 3. This is the first of the 5 or so Cornell and Diehl Burley Flakes that I've had. And it's an interesting blend. I think the first thing I would have to say about it is it's really strong, both in flavor and nicotine, which is how I like my Burleys. I've never had Old Joe Grant's. I've heard a lot of people compare it to it. Kind of like the younger brother of it. But I have smoked a lot of Haunted Bookshop. And even though this is mostly the same components, it's pretty different. First and foremost, the Burleys are definitely up front. And they're really nutty, earthy, with a bit of a sour bitter component, but not in a negative way. I'm not sure of the Virginias that's used in it yet. I'm not sure if it's red Virginia or what. I'd have to smoke it a little bit more, and if I can't tell by that, eventually I'll look it up. But the Virginias actually offer a good touch of sweetness. I think a little bit more sweetness than what Haunted Bookshop has. And the contrast between the Burleys and the Virginias is interesting, because at the same moment you get the sour, bitter taste of the Burley and the sweetness of the Virginia. It's almost like having a piece of really sweet milk chocolate and a bitter piece of dark chocolate at the same time. Just not chocolate. It's definitely a Perique heavy blend, which I love Perique, so I'm okay with that. To me, the Perique in this blend gives it a little bit more of the dark fruit flavor, more so than the black pepper. My pipe's almost out. And definitely in the tin note, when you first open it, the tin, you can definitely smell that fruity, almost fermented Perique, or almost fermented smell. It's almost like there's a topping, and there's definitely not, but it reminds me almost of, I can't think of which one that the tin note reminds me of. It's either the Edward G. Robinson blend or Epiphany. The fruit from the Perique almost has this wine topping smell. I almost thought it was cased with rum to begin with when I first smelled it, until I smoked it. Usually Cornell and Diehl blends, in my experience, come at a really good moisture. And this one's fine, but it is a little wet, at least for me. I bet there's a lot of people that could smoke it without any issues. And I did smoke it right out of the tin. I think I like it just a little bit drier than straight out of the tin. It said it's a flake, but really it's just a almost like a broken flake or a ready rub. I'm not sure if the flakes were broken up in packaging or the moisture content, but I don't really fold and stuff. I always break my flakes up anyhow, so it works out. My last tobacco pouch I had, I used it for probably 6 or 7 years, and finally it just completely disintegrated on me. I just got this one from Smoking Pipes a couple days ago, and this is the first blend I've had in it to break it in. This is going to be very difficult to see, I know. I'm going to do my best. Now you can see it. So I actually broke it up a little bit before I put it in here so it'd be easier to load. There we go. It's good stuff. I like it. I definitely like my tobacco on the stronger side, at least for my daily use, just to get me through the day, where I do really like my vitamin N. This isn't going to take the place of Haunted Bookshop, but it's a great change of pace. Probably should have got this out of the way to begin with. I'm smoking it in a Savinelli Bulldog Roma. And the shape, I should know this. It's a 504. I need to clean the stem of this pipe. It's interesting. The shop I bought it in, I guess it's set for a little bit. This is going to be difficult to see. The bottom of the vulcanite is still fairly shiny and black. The top is oxidized just a little bit, but not enough to affect the flavor of the smoking experience. So, if you're a fan of Burley blends, especially the Cornell and Diehl Burleys, excuse me, I could definitely recommend this. But you better like your tobacco on the strong side, and you better be a Perique fan. But if you are, this blend might have you covered. That's all I've got today. Thank you guys. Hope you have a good week.